made a statement. They said all the right things about Clase. Corey Kluber, how much, there you see what the Indians said about Clase last week. Corey Kluber, did you expect that to happen? Did you expect a trade at that point?
I don't know if I expected a trade, but I sure wasn't surprised by it. I think financially the Indians had to try to get their payroll a little more in a balanced scenario. We were so top heavy with the money that was being paid out to pitching, and maybe a couple of everyday players. So, I wasn't surprised by it less. I don't think any of us knew what the market would bear for Corey Kluber. I don't know that a lot of people were offering a whole lot for Corey, even with what he has done. And I think part of it is his age less.
Yeah.
He's 34 years old.
Right.
This guy has had a lot of innings and a lot of high leverage innings when you're in the playoffs as much as the Indians were. They didn't abuse Corey, but that's just part of being in the playoffs. You pitch a lot deeper into the season than other teams. And so, the disappointment is Clase. It's like, you know what? I am so sick and tired of these guys failing tests and taking these chances. And it's like, how dumb do you have to be? And, that's probably not what the club wants me to say. But I just, they can't come out and say it, but I'm tired of it. The Minnesota Twins, won the division title last year, and, they used Pineda for how much of that year, and their shortstop had been busted 2 years before that, and you can go on, and it's like, I guess that's the society we live in. I mean, you see it now with social distancing. There are always some people that aren't going to follow the rules with social distancing or with anything else in life. The rules are always meant for certain people, but certain people feel like the rules weren't meant for them. And so it's a huge loss, Les. Make no bones about it, because they were counting on him big time. But, I have no sympathy for any player that gets busted now, because to me it's like, well, you're an idiot.
Well, Clase didn't say this that I know of, but how about these guys who say, I didn't know what I was putting in my body? These guys, their body is a temple, a shrine. They know what they're putting in.
Oh my God, that's I would have so much more respect for somebody who said, hey, I got injured and I was trying to speed up the healing process, and I knew what I was doing and it was wrong. But to your point, it's like, my pet dog, I didn't realize he was so good with a hypodermic needle. Before I knew it, he shot me up, and it's like, oh, come on. So, yeah, I'm with you.
I'm just
I
picturing.
have yet to see anybody claim that they didn't do wrong and they're fighting it. You never hear from them again.
No, you don't hear from them. No, you don't. 2-1